15th, 2026, and Iran just hit a nuclear power plant. Not a military base, not a carrier, not a convoy, a nuclear power plant by a drone from Iran in the middle of a ceasefire in front of the entire world. So that drone struck Barakah nuclear energy plant in Abu Dhabi's Al Dhafra region, the Arab world's first nuclear power plant. So it's kind of a statement, right? The only one on the Arabian Peninsula, and a facility that provides roughly 25% of UAE's electricity. The drone hit an electrical generator on the outer perimeter, set it on fire, and walked Iran right up to a line that the international community reserves for a very short list of actions. You do something like this, you attack a nuclear power plant, and the responses could be massive. So the International Atomic Energy Agency, for you acronym lovers, that's the UN's nuclear watchdog, confirmed that right now, as of now, there's no radiation released at the time of this video being produced. No injuries, all 4 reactors are still operating normally, and emergency diesel generators are running. The plant is intact so far. But here's the thing, that's not the only story here. The story is that Iran just launched a drone at a nuclear facility during a ceasefire, and the response from Abu Dhabi so far has been measured, but we know there are some things going on behind the scenes which could kick this whole conflict into high gear. There's rumors that UAE has been encouraged to take Lavon Oil Island. That's the island in the Persian Gulf that they actually struck just at the time where the ceasefire was beginning. And in addition to that, what's the US military's response? Well, I'm so glad that you asked, because when we go to the X page for CENTCOM, we see that there has been increased sorties of F-16s and F-35s. They're said to be on continuous combat air patrols over the Strait of Hormuz right now, ramping up these missions. Right now, Project Freedom, the US military operation to restore that freedom of navigation, the blockade is active, 15,000 personnel strong and over 100 aircraft. And as a part of that is the mighty F-16 Viper. Specifically, the F-16 Viper, seeing that thing up and airborne, tells us a lot about what could happen over the next few days. The F-16 Viper, specifically the CJ variant, is built for SEAD, suppression of enemy air defenses. So if the conflict kicks back off, likely the Viper will be one of the ones at the very point of the spear. So we're going to talk about how that whole operation would go down if these hostilities kick back off, and what the US military's response to a power plant being hit will be in the next few hours or next few days. And then stay for the roundup. You guys have loved this section before. We're going to do 3 hard-hitting stories from around the globe, including Russia, China, and a place that you might not think where there's some military action going down. So stay for that. That's about 3/4 of the way through the video. So before we get into the operational picture, I need to tell you about a secret